What's up, y'all? It's your girl Jess from She Vibes, and Detroit Auto Parts is the official parts store of Red Line Radio. They have two convenient locations on the east side, East 200th Street. You'll call 216-531-7373, or the west side, Pearl Road, at 216-398-7373. Mention Red Line Radio and receive 10% off your purchase. And always remember, it's definitely a vibe.
Comedian Sean Boyd from Just Therapy. I got to talk to you about something important. Growing Wings Adult Services. You know, they're actually the official sponsor of the new state-of-the-art Studio 2 for Redline Radio LLC. But Growing Wings Adult Services, they have been in business for 5 years. They have 5 years experience of working with adults with disabilities. If you need more information, you got to call my girl Lisa. Call her at 234-334-7547. Don't forget Growing Wings Adult Services, and make sure you ask for Lisa.
What's going on, everybody? It's Tim Buck 2 from Tim Buck Tuesday, but I'm here at Club Pizzle today. So I'm enjoying myself, having a great time. But Club Pizzle, man, it's been rocking so hard. It's been getting so heavy. Pizzle been thinking about expanding, thinking about making it even bigger, or getting the venue bigger. And he can reach out to Frank Sabochian at All Access Realty. He doesn't just do businesses; he does regular homes too. So if you and your family are looking to buy or sell your home, you can contact Frank at All Access Realty. And Frank, he's really all American. He was one of our veterans who served our country and now serving our community. So if you need a new home or a new business, a new building like Club Pizzle gonna need, you can call 440-391-7430 or email him at franks at allaccessclerealty.com. Yo, Dave, I really appreciate you letting me do my thing over here at Redline Radio LLC.
Tim, ain't no thing but a chicken wing.
Hey, well, I love them chicken wings. I got a couple buddies that's trying to come on and do a podcast. You got anything for them?
Heck yeah, we do. Just have them give me a call.
Bet. I'll have them call 440-503-0828.
Tim, don't forget to tell them that we're available on all social media platforms.
And you can't forget about the Redline Radio LLC app on the Google Play Store.
Damn, how'd I forget about that?
You was probably thinking about them little people again.
Damn, I probably was.
That's cool. They just trying to be a part of the winningest radio station in Cleveland.
And we got the hardware to prove it.
This is really gross, but dirty trash cans can pose a serious health risk to you and your family. The pungent smell can attract rats and flies, not to mention maggots, both of which can contain dangerous diseases transferable to humans. Your dirty trash can is susceptible to harboring dangerous bacteria. Contact Brandon at Fitz Trash Bin Cleaning today at 440-752-1533 or find them on Facebook. Veteran owned and operated and eco-friendly. Again, call Brandon at 440-752-1533.
Just call too.
Oh, yeah. Damn, my theme song is the best theme song in the motherfucking city. We're going to let that ride just a little bit. Let's go. Yeah. All right, you can fade that, Tim. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what to do up here. I want to welcome everybody to another episode of Club Pizzle. I am, of course, him. Y'all can call me him because I am still him. Don P, Uncle Don, you can call me Pizzle. I got a bunch of names, but I'm him. I want to thank each and everybody for y'all continued support of this platform. I greatly appreciate y'all. This show, this platform here at Redline Radio LLC, it's been, the 6 months went by fast as hell. You know, I've been here since June, and before June, I was doing it on my own. It's been a hell of an 18 months, and I greatly appreciate everybody for y'all support of this show and support of this platform and of me. I appreciate y'all. This is the final one of the year. Before I get to that, let me get to these sponsors. Big ups to Pit Road Diecast. The guys just did a remote out there last weekend. Shout out to Pit Road, specializing in all current and past NASCAR diecast and model car kits. For all of your diecast needs, call 216-355-2347. Mention Redline Radio and receive 10% off of your in-store purchase. That is Pit Road Diecast. The guys did a remote out there last week. Shout out to Lee, shout out to Dave, shout out to the guys out there. And also a big shout out to Incredible Keepsakes. T-shirts, cups, binders, keychains, you name it. Incredible Keepsakes can make and customize them for you. I'm reading slow because I got these sunglasses on and I've had a little bit to drink, so we all good though. Official merchandise provider for Redline Radio LLC and the show host. Call 440-242-9648 or go to your website at www.incrediblekeepsakes.com. As Diane would say, cherished moments are made to last forever. That is the final ad of the fucking year for Club Pizzle. I don't know who the fuck is going on after me and in the next coming weeks, but next Thursday, I will not be here. I will be on vacation. I am officially on vacation as of 3:00 today. I don't have to see the inside of my job and none of them goofy motherfuckers. Thank goodness. Y'all know what it is, man, but I'm happy to be on vacation. I won't be here, and when we come back on the following Thursday after that, Club Pizzle will be on at 8:30 instead of 9:00. So get your asses in early. Y'all can get home. You know, it's January. It's probably going to snow. It's going to be cold as shit outside. So y'all can get y'all asses home and be at home so y'all can be able to sit down and watch me. Watch me. Tim Buck, what up, man?
What up, dog?
How you feeling, man? You good?
I'm trying to breathe, nigga. It's like the fifth stair I came up today, nigga. I'm tired.
You know, exercise is good for the soul.
Make the blood pump.
Make the blood pump, make the blood flow. You know, you might want to come outside tonight. You know, the blood is flowing. You won't be tired. None of that shit, man.
That's a good idea. But this shit just made me hungry.
Well, you know, the spots is going to be open. You know, come outside tonight, man. Get you some wings and get you a plate. You know what I mean? I can't promise you no brisket. But you
See,
know,
I wasn't even thinking about the brisket. Now you done got me back to the brisket. I want my goddamn brisket.
I
Man.
got you. It's just not gonna be this weekend. I am not doing shit this weekend, dog. I was finishing up some Christmas shopping today. I had some last minute Christmas shopping to do, and you don't realize how much you hate Christmas shopping until you're actually out Christmas shopping 3 days before Christmas. Because listen, man, first of all, it's hard as fuck to find a parking spot. Usually when I'm pulling up the Beachwood Mall, I got a parking spot real close. Usually, and I always say this, and it'd be funny, anytime me and my wife go into a store or something, she'll circle the parking lot for 30 minutes trying to find a parking spot. And I'm like, babe, we can just walk. But when I drive, somehow, and I always say somebody's always pulling out when we pulling in. And my famous quote, when that happens, is Jesus is on the main line. Jesus knows that I'm in this parking lot, and he knows that I'm here.
That's the meaning of Jesus take the wheel.
Jesus took the wheel of whoever car he was in to give me that parking spot.
Facts.
But I got all my Christmas shopping and stuff out of the way, man. I still gotta go in the stores because I ain't got shit to wrap it in. We got wrapping paper, but we ain't got no tape. I gotta get gift bags because I ain't wrapping shit. I'm telling you that right now. My gift wrapping days are over. I thought I had Christmas bags and gift bags from last year that I was just gonna recycle and pass on to motherfuckers because I know when I go to other people's house, I'm gonna be bringing gift bags home. This year we can't find the gift bags. I don't know what the fuck happened.
Everybody getting like, yo, fuck the gift wrapping.
But I don't have no bags. And then we ain't got no tape otherwise because the wife bought shit and she like, we need some more tape.
You got to get smart like the regifters and keep the bags that they used from last year.
We can't find them. I don't know what we did with them. I think the wife went on one of her cleaning sprees and she ended up just like getting rid of them shits. She be throwing shit away and don't realize she threw it away until I'm like, well, what happened to this? Oh, I must have threw it away. That's the married life, y'all. Y'all get married, shit like that is gonna happen. I got a special guest in the building. Before I get to my special guest, I got a few things that I need to get to before I get to my special guest, and we gonna take it all the way home after that, and we gonna do Pizzle's picks, and we gonna get all into the shits. But I want to take this time out. This is the end of the year, and of course, this is a sports podcast for the most part. I do a lot of other shit. I'm not gonna talk about Meg right now and that goofy ass trial, and no, I'm gonna leave that alone. Y'all will hear more about that while I'm on vacation, because if a verdict comes out, I'm going live. I'm telling you that right now. And all of my jokes is flying. So if y'all want to cancel me, y'all might want to cancel me today, because if y'all don't cancel me after today, it's over with. I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't gonna hold you. But I do want to celebrate the champions this year. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the Los Angeles Rams, who won Super Bowl 56 way back in January. It seems so long ago. Y'all remember that Super Bowl epic halftime performance by Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, 50 Cent, Eminem. Everybody was getting on 50 Cent about being fat. And then that nigga disappeared and then came back in like May looking like an action figure. But congratulations to the Rams. They won Super Bowl 56 over the Cincinnati Bengals, which I did get that one correctly. I did that on the previous Club Pizzle on the previous platform. They won that game 23-20. Cooper Kupp was the Super Bowl MVP, and I think Eli Apple was still cleaning like ashes off of his uniform from getting burnt so much in that shit. So congratulations to the Los Angeles Rams, Super Bowl 56 champions. Where did I go next? The college football playoff champion, the Georgia Bulldogs. They beat the Alabama Crimson Tide 33-18. That score was not, and the game was a close game up until about the end. They took the lead, and then Alabama committed a turnover, and that's how the score got that out of hand. Georgia is getting ready to go for a second straight college football playoff championship coming up in the next couple of weeks, and I think they're going to get it. But those are more predictions for another day. Y'all can catch me while I'm on vacation. I'll have those predictions. Next up, the NCAA men's basketball champions, the Kansas Jayhawks, defeat the North Carolina Tar Heels 72-69 in the March Madness. I don't think I picked Kansas to win a championship. I think I had Gonzaga because they were undefeated or may have had one loss during the season. And I think it should be Gonzaga's going to break through one of these days. And hopefully, well, I don't think it's going to be this year. It's going to be somebody else. But we'll get there. The women's NCAA champion is the South Carolina Gamecocks. Dawn Staley. They beat the UConn. UConn is the powerhouse in women's college basketball. They won that game 64-49. Shout out to Dawn Staley. Now, if you grew up when I grew up, y'all know who Dawn Staley is. Y'all know all about Dawn Staley, the cute little light-skinned point guard with all of the fucking fire in the world. We all know about Dawn Staley. I'm happy for her and her South Carolina Gamecocks. The NBA champions, I predicted this one. I got this one right. This is when Club Pizzle made it to Redline Radio. The Golden State Warriors defeated the Boston Celtics in 6 games. Steph Curry was the finals MVP there. I'm not even going to get into the Golden State Warriors today because they gave up 91 points in the first half last night. How the fuck that happened? I have no idea. Kyrie Irving didn't play last night. They didn't. The Nets just was hitting everything that they could. And finally, 91. They hit, 91 of them. I thought it was a typo. Me and my brother was at the game last night. I happened to look at my phone, and I was like, damn, 91. And finally, the World Series champion Houston Astros. They beat the Philadelphia Phillies in 6 games. This is a significant one for the Astros because this is one that they got without stealing signs and without cheating and without all of the allegations that they had on them the last time they won the World Series. So congratulations to them. Now, a little bit of sad news. I mean, I hate to get the shit like this, but, you know, you have to recognize them. Rest in peace to Franco Harris, Hall of Fame running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. He died a few days before the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception, which is one of the greatest plays in NFL history. And also, they were supposed to retire his number this coming Saturday. And he passed away yesterday morning. That was... Now, I'm not a Steelers fan, but I have family ties to the Pittsburgh Steelers. My cousin, John Stallworth, Hall of Famer, played for that same Pittsburgh Steelers team in the 70s, was a teammate of Franco Harris. I just wanted to get that out there. People like, why? I'm a Browns fan because I was born and raised in Cleveland. If I wanted to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, I could be because I have family ties there, but I refuse to because I'm that much Cleveland. I don't give a fuck. My dad could have played for the Steelers and I would not be a Steelers fan. That's where it's at. And finally, rest in peace to former Denver Broncos running back Ronnie Hillman, who passed away at the age of 31. He had some terminal cancer, and that news broke. I think it was either yesterday or the day before yesterday that they were putting him in hospice. And if anybody knows about hospice, that's the last stop before you go. And when I seen that, I was like, damn, 31 is young, man. I'll be 40 in a month. Party details are coming soon. Big 40 coming up, so details are coming soon about that. And things like that puts shit in perspective for you, especially when you see people like that go at a young age. I had the same thoughts with DJ Twitch last week. Just being so young, like it puts things in perspective. So rest in peace to those gentlemen. Now, let me get to my guest here. This gentleman has been around for quite some time. He's been around as long as I've been. Not as long as I've been. He's not as old as I am. I'm an old man. I'm gray, and I can't wait to be like Silver Fox Bay out in this motherfucker. But this gentleman has been around for a while. He started his own award show. He just celebrated 10 of them not too long ago. He's been doing it for the culture for a while. This dude is hosting shit. He has been in films. He is all over your social media, ladies and gentlemen. Drew Lloyd is in the building.
My God, what's going on?
What's up, man?
I feel good, man. What's up with you?
You know, man, I'm doing me, man. You in here, man. You can come out your coat, man. This is Club Pizzle, man. Get comfortable. I know it's a little cold outside. I mean,
no, this for the look, man.
Oh, that's for the look. You gotta show the fur. See what I'm saying, man?
That's alpaca. You gotta black that.
Alpaca, block that shit. But we gonna get into. I got some questions for you, man. You know, I gotta ask things, and I'm gonna start at the beginning. Mm-hmm. What made you want to start an award show? When you sat down, why did you decide that you wanted to start an award show? There were a few here, there were a few around, and you came along. What was that? 2012, 2013, 13. Mm-hmm. So in 2013, what made you say, I want to do an award show?
Just looking to start a new platform back then. I actually just wanted to do like promotion, like start, because I was doing like parties back then. You know, I had like a little group. We was doing parties, and then just wanted to switch lanes, man, and create a brand, for Cleveland at first, and then it got big, and we had to, turn the brand from Cleveland to Ohio. So,
all right. Now, in the beginning, because I remember I was there. Mm-hmm. I was on the scene back then. Mm-hmm. You initially didn't reveal who you were. You were Ohio Kings. It was just the Ohio Kings page. I remember that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What made you just not reveal who you were?
At the time, it was me and a couple other guys running it. And, the CEO at the time, that was like our marketing niche, like the mystery behind who it was. So it was a good thing because people didn't know who it was. Like a mystery that kind of got people to indulge in the awards. And this is actually good questions because a lot of the newer people, they don't know this.
They wasn't outside.
Yeah, they don't.
See, this is what happens.
They don't know
this. This is what happens when you come to Club Pizzle. I'm gonna give it to you.
I've never been, maybe once years ago, like around that time, but recently in the last 5-6 years, I've never been asked this question.
I got a question, just quick off of that. Was it called the CLAs at the time? Then you said it from your chain. I'm sorry, see,
you stepping on me a little bit. I'm gonna get there.
My bad.
Yeah,
my bad. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm interested. My bad.
Now, let me see. I'm bouncing around a little bit. I got some questions. Let me see. That one. That's that one.
I wasn't around. I mean, I was round, but I wasn't around.
When you finally decided to reveal who you were, was that a planned thing, or was it something that just happened?
Well, we were supposed to come out as a team.
As a team, right?
Yeah, but no, it wasn't planned at the moment. I was young. You know what I'm saying? We were just kind of just going with the flow for real. It wasn't planned at all. But when the group split up and then it was just me and Box, that's when I decided to like really go for it. Because we like in the midst of that first one, I kind of knew like me and Box was going to
be the ones
to keep it going, instead of, the other, two people that I was in the group.
Now, I remember the very first one. I wasn't there, but it was such a a buzz around it. It was a lot of backlash. It was some crazy shit that went on
Yeah.
at that first one.
Yeah.
I do want to. I'm gonna ask you about it. The whole banana thing.
Yeah.
Fill them in on it. Wait, it's a lot of people that might not know about that. I only know small details. I just know about a banana, and it was. Break it down. Explain it.
Man,
You gotta explain it.
that was a crazy moment. First one. Trying to just play some jokes on some people, man. They was trying to play jokes on people. I hate talking about it, but it was a moment that actually blew it up even more. It was that moment. We
It's wild.
man, we had sex toys. It was
some crazy shit going on.
Crazy stuff. When I think about it, like crazy stuff that first one had went down. And I remember after that, people was like mad. Some people thought it was funny. People was sad or whatever. And I was like, man, what the like me and my partners was like, what the fuck was going on? You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't know what we was doing. Just being real.
Y'all had an idea. Y'all let y'all idea out, and y'all brought the city out. Y'all had the ODI. It was Earth back then.
It was Earth back then.
Y'all had Earth rocking.
Yeah, but we didn't know what we was doing. Like the more and more that I thought about it, we didn't know what we was doing. And it was four of us, and we was trying to go forward, but we didn't know what we was doing. We was just, I feel like we knew what we were trying to do, but as far as letting other people come in and be vendors to the event or add to the event, we had a guy that was like a puppet. You know what I'm saying? It was just like a bunch of shit that we were just doing that made no sense. A bunch of shit. Like the more and more that I think about it, because like I said, at the time, I wasn't CEO. I was more so the back person. You see what I'm saying? But I came to the front basically in 14. But I still was a part of the core group, like, but I just wasn't like the decision maker.
Now, how did y'all deal with? Because I remember a lot of the backlash. Like it was the day after, like it was a couple of weeks after. Like it was just a lot of shit. A lot of people were mad. A lot of people were pissed and upset. How did y'all deal with the backlash of that, or how did you deal with it per se? Since you're here,
yeah, I'm still here. It was rough. That was I was like my first time, dealing with backlash in general, like from the masses. You know what I'm saying? Like I was new to the internet, as far as throwing events and getting a lot of people involved. But what I will say is it was something that I needed, though. I didn't know I needed it, but it was something that I needed as years started to go on, because even though, and I can say, like, a lot of that backlash was deserved. You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, as we progressed, you get backlash for a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So like now we just know how to do. Well, and RP to my partner, we knew how to deal with it as we were progressing.
Right. Now it started off as the Cleveland, Ohio Music Awards, the acronym COMA.
Yes.
And it grew to the Ohio Entertainment Awards, the OEAs, which it is currently.
Yes.
What sparked the name change?
We had to do it bigger. Because, at first, like I say, when we started, I was like 20, 23, 24. I was young, you know what I'm saying, starting.
You're still young, man.
Yeah, I'm still, I'm that, yeah, I'm still young for sure, but I didn't really have no sense of direction. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I didn't come in as a leader.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying? So I didn't really have like no sense of direction. But once I started to see like different people tapping in, and then I started to see the music, not the music, my bad, the movie community tap in.
Mm.
You know, I was like, it went from Cleveland, Ohio music to Ohio entertainment just in general, because the movie community started to tap in. So I'm like, all right, I have to think of something different, you know, to keep it going. I want to say like 2014, 2015 was really when my CEO drive really kicked in decision making.
All right. Because you did that, and now this is a question I don't have written down, but I'm gonna ask you. There were other award shows around back then. One in particular was the what was the big one?
Ohio Hip Hop Awards.
The Ohio Hip Hop Awards. Did you have a relationship with them previously? Do you have a relationship with them now? Or
You're asking good question. Man,
I'm the pod guy, man. Listen.
Yeah.
I'm the pod guy, man. I do my homework, I do my research, and I knew I was gonna have you up here. So I'm well prepared.
Yeah.
You know, I know a few of the guys from the Ohio Hip Hop Awards. Shout out to Garbs.
Mhm.
You know, and what they did something big, and you're carrying that legacy on with them not being active in it anymore.
Right.
But like, as far as, you know, when you got started, and everybody likes to try to pit everybody against each other and make everything a rivalry. You know, hip hop is competitive, entertainment, show business is competitive.
Mhm.
But in the beginning, how was the relationship with y'all, and how did the relationship evolve?
In the beginning, it was horrible. Just keeping it, you know, keeping it what it is. And I was just a young hothead, you know. One thing I will, you know, take responsibility for was they tried to have me be a part of what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? But I knew that I wanted to do the original plan of what me and these other three guys was doing. You know what I'm saying? So I could have went at it another way, but I was a young hothead, and that really led to like a huge, do I want to say beef?
Disagreement?
I mean, you know, because beef is, you know what I'm saying?
Beef is
is different. You know what I'm saying? Beef is different.
Just a different in philosophies, and a difference in just, y'all had y'all differences.
Yeah, we had our we had major differences. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it wasn't beef, but it was like big differences though. You know what I'm saying? And it led, man, it was going on for years, for real.
So did y'all eventually settle y'all differences, and how did y'all settle y'all differences?
I feel like we did, but it was crazy. Like, see, like, you know, I will say on record, I appreciate this podcast because this is the real questions. Usually time I go to an interview, and I done been interviewed by big stations, little stations, and it don't matter. They don't ask these questions because they not really doing, I want to say they not doing the research, but they just don't ask these questions. But that it was a time where in 2016 when I really figured it out.
Mhm.
Like I figured it out. That was like my year. I had a great award show. And that was the year I became a threat to that platform.
Mm.
You know, like a real threat. I feel like the first couple years was figuring it out, you know, trying to make a name for myself. But in 16 was when I really made my name. I want to say DJ Chicago tried to put together a mixtape with the Ohio Hip Hop Awards and the Ohio Entertainment Awards, as far as like getting artists out there to like get their music out there.
Mhm.
But
Shout out to Chicago.
yeah, but at the same time, it was still tension.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? It was still tension. And then you know, it was like and I hate, because I mature so much, I hate bringing this up, but I
mean, it's
remember,
fine. I mean, just pass. I mean,
yeah, it is what it is.
hindsight
But
is always 2020.
in 2017 was when I had my most successful award show at that time.
Mhm.
And I'll never forget, very popular Cleveland guy, you know, shouted me out basically and said, RIP to the Ohio Hip Hop Awards.
Mm.
And that ironically was their last year.
Mm.
And some people were saying that I put those guys out of business. I didn't know. I heard different stories, but you know that when you talk about was we ever made amends, that was really a hard time to make amends. You know what I'm saying? Like those rumors and stuff like that. But what I will say is, I want to say it's either 2018, 2019. I can't remember. But it was a year that a guy had like a charity basketball game. And me and D. Loran, we were there and we presented a kid with like a basketball. I can't remember what it was, but it was like for charity though. And we were there. We shook hands. We spoke. You know what I'm saying? And I've seen these guys on passes. We spoke. I've talked to all of them before we spoke. You know what I'm saying? We tried to resolve it, but I want to say after they were done with their award show, and I seen D. Loran, I can say me and him were on better terms. Me and Garbs, I seen him after we were on better terms. Me and Derek McKenzie, we tried to, you know, get on better terms because we were the heads, but never really seen, you know, eye to eye. But you know, no love lost to him. Whatever he got going on, like I think he's, you know, I think he moved to Florida. If I'm
He's
not
out of
mistaken.
town. I know he's out of the city now, or out of the state.
Yeah, he out of the state, you know. So, you know, I know he's doing some good things out there in his personal life. And you know, we talked before. We tried to, you know, make amends, but it just never really got to that point.
Now let's move on. I mean, I'm sure you've had to discuss this, and if you're uncomfortable with it, you can let me know and I can move on. You were saying you had your most successful award show, and not too much time passed after that where tragedy struck and the city lost Box. Rest in peace to Box.
Yeah.
I know that you guys were like this, and I know that was your guy.
Oh yeah, for a fact.
And it probably got to a point in your brain where you were saying, fuck this, I don't want to do this anymore. What made you keep going?
His mom made me keep going. I actually said I didn't want to do it. You know, I meant it too. But his mom told me to not give up on, you know, what we started. And then, you know, a couple other people reached out to me and was, you know, telling me to keep going. And, you know, that's what I did. It was super hard though. Like, you know, it was more than just a business partner. It was a person it was my roommate. It's my best friend. Like, he wasn't just like, it was like my brother for real. You know what I'm saying? So, I decided to keep it going, for him, really because of his mom, though. So
rest in peace to Box. And I don't know if you remember, we had a conversation. We were at Kings and Queens, and Mook had a showcase up there. And that was probably the first time I had seen you since everything. And I was going through a family tragedy myself.
I remember that. Yep.
To don't stop, keep doing what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
That's because I had people telling me, because I was when my nephew passed, I was done. I didn't want to do. I was like, I'm out of this shit. Like, I'm gone. I am through. And I had my friends, my family, everybody was telling me to keep going. So when I saw you out at Kings and Queens that day, that's how don't stop what you're doing. And you kept going, and you got to 10 of you. 10 of them motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
That deserves a round of applause, and that deserves some air horns. 10 of these motherfuckers, man.
Yeah.
When you look back at it and look back like, I done did 10 of these. Do you actually really get to sit back? Because I know when you're in the moment of things, and I know how it is being in the moment of something and not being able to enjoy it. Do you get a chance to sit back and be like, I did 10 of these motherfuckers. Y'all can kiss my ass.
I mean, yeah, but like I said, man, I had like a lot of growing to do, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was talking crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I remember a lot of that shit.
Yeah.
I remember a lot of it.
I was talking crazy because I was receiving so much success, and it was like, I had, people, I had haters, you know what I'm saying? And that was my way to like show them like you wasn't on my level. But I had to really grow out of that, man, because I remember might have been 2019, between like 2018 and 2019 probably was like my years where I would rant and talk crazy on the internet.
I remember.
And
I remember.
Yeah.
I remember.
I was talking crazy, and I had to tell myself when I'm a leader, man, because I was seeing that the people that I was managing, and then like I had a lot of influence on people. They were like ranting, and it was like a bunch of negativity, and I had to just like change that about myself. Like, nah, man, and I can't, because even though I could be saying facts, it was just the way I was saying it, and I was just really trying to like shit on people that was trying to shit on me for real.
Well, you live and you learn. Now, there was another award show out here, and again, if you don't want to talk about it, I can move on.
No, we keeping it real raw.
This
interview.
How did that spark up your? I won't even call it beef. Like beef is a word that I don't use lightly because I'm from a time where beef meant something totally different.
Right.
When I hear the word beef, that means I'm getting the fuck away from all of this shit, because if beef is going on, it's on site. I grew up in the big era. And what's beef? When I hear somebody talk about beef, that song immediately comes to my head. It's like, all right, these motherfuckers is beefing, so I'm getting out of here.
Yeah.
When I hear beef, I hear all beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese,
and brisket. But like, what sparked you guys'
you can say
disagreement?
What
not seeing or not
what award show we talking about?
I can't even think of the name of it right now, but I know the guy. We know the guy. I'm
okay. Is it Is his initials SS?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's it. Okay.
Because I seen the back and forth. I seen the subliminals. I seen it between the both of you.
Yeah.
And I was just at that time, like I wanted to step in and try to get and see what was going on, but I had a lot of shit going on in, you know what I'm saying, in my life. And I was just like, I just can't do it. So we here now.
It was it was real. You know what I'm saying? It definitely got real. That situation was a little different. Like the situation with the Ohio Hip Hop Awards was more so I wasn't trying to, join what they had going on. They looked at me as, an enemy. In that situation, he was trying to join what I had going on. But my partner, he wasn't really trying to, you know what I'm saying? This is the real raw. Like he thought me and him was just cool because we already went through our differences of the 4-man team. So, my partner wanted to keep it, just me and him. And that it got ugly. And saying you wanted to step in, it's real. It got ugly, bro.
A lot of it, and
at one point in time, it probably was beef for real. Like I can probably say that. Like,
and I really did want to step in, or like if I seen one of y'all somewhere. And at that time, I was really like off the scene. Like I was like still writing music and still making music, but really not being out here. But just being on social media and seeing both of y'all's posts on certain days, and it's like this shit is crazy.
Yeah,
and trying to get everybody's side of the story and trying to see what was what and try to see could there be some kind of solution to what the fuck was going on.
Yeah, it was that was like a ugly time. For the culture, for real,
So competitive hip hop shit and competitive Cleveland shit, basically.
Yeah, but I was I was just determined to show people who was big dog. Just really.
So y'all was just having a pissing contest at this point. At that point, yeah.
Yeah,
y'all was having a pissing contest.
But see, like for real, he was my man's at one point in time. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like he was. The crazy thing was, I'm gonna just keep it real, and like I say, the only platform that's getting this deep that people don't really ask. They don't really know the history.
Y'all see my name at the bottom of the screen. Yeah. It says him because I am him.
Holiday him.
Holiday him. That's right. Goddamn it. Holiday him today.
Yeah. At that time, it was ugly for the culture. I was building my name. And my partner at that time, he didn't want no other person in the group. So me, being who I am, I'm like, well, you don't got to join us. Like, you can start your own, you know what I'm saying? Like, this how you do it. And like, I showed him how to do it. So I showed him how to LLC. I showed him how to start his own award show brand. And, when he did that, it was cool. But then it was more so like competition from the start. I felt like at that time, he resented me and my partner because he couldn't join what we had going on. Cool. You know what I'm saying? But then it was like, once I figured it out, like it was over. Like I had it figured out. So it was like, I'm about to basically just show people who Big Dog was. And
sometimes
you know what I'm saying? Like
show the niggas who the Big Dog is. I get it.
And the people was like really, really rocking, you know what I'm saying? So ugly times for sure. But like
I remember all of the roads look clear to me, all that shit.
That was but
I seen all of this shit. I'm like, these niggas is bugging.
hey. You know, the Rose look clear to me was this year though. You see what I'm saying?
Was it this year?
That was this year. You know,
Why did it feel like it wasn't? I felt like that was
it was so many. But like I got, man, people really rock, like, you know what I'm saying? And I had to start wondering, like, man, am I about to just keep using like my following and my power to like really tear down, you know what I'm saying, other people? And that's what it became. Now, I'm not about to sit here in front like I don't get into my attack mode because I'm protecting the brand.
You have
at
to
all times.
You have
get
to.
what I'm saying? So the Rose look clear to me was just me protecting the brand.
It was funny. I laughed about that shit.
It was my funny way of protecting the brand. And people have, you know, wanted us to work together and stuff like that. It just, we tried, man, but it never got there. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and he doing, you know, whatever he doing, and you know, we doing whatever we doing over here. You know what I'm saying?
Would you be willing to have a sit down with him? Not even on camera. Not, I mean, because I could be like, y'all can do it here, you know. But would you be willing to have a sit down and talk? Because nowadays, like dialogue, you know, you live and you learn, and I've learned this in my time. Like, there's a lot of people who I didn't really fuck with, or I just don't like. And it's like, all right, we can have a conversation, and then after that, I can just keep it moving. Is that something that you would be willing to do?
I mean,
even if not on camera, and on somebody's platform.
See the thing is I tried. You dig what I'm saying? Like we had, you know what I'm saying, sit downs before. You know what I'm saying? But it was just more so, it didn't click. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't click. And like now I'm just real enough to, you know, to sit back and see, you know, like, you know, he's providing a platform for people to do their thing. And you know, I'm doing my thing over here. And that's where you know, that's where it ends. It's like, you know, and the culture, man, you know, people pick sides, and
always know. And I wish that it wasn't like that.
Yeah.
I really wish it wasn't like that. It's a lot of artists, it's a lot of creators, it's a lot of entertainers in Cleveland. It's so many platforms. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? It's a way that everybody can, you know, do their own thing. And it's enough platforms for everybody. Everybody can, you know, everybody can go everywhere. This is why other cities are, this is why New York is the way it is. This is why Atlanta is the way it is. This is why LA is the way it is. Wait a minute. Now, I had to fight the fucking motorcycles in the summertime. Now I got niggas leaning on their, see, man, it's the fucking holidays. I hate holidays, man. I do. I hate holidays. And this type of shit, I pray there's no traffic on my way out of here. But shit, man, you know, it's so much. It's enough where everybody can do their own thing. It's cool to be competitive. I'm all for competition, and I love friendly competition. But once motherfuckers really want to start getting personal with me, that's why I'll be like, you compete with me, I'm competing with myself. And that's been my approach for the past year and a half-ish, I'll say. Because when I came back and started the one pod that I did, that I created, that I left because of, I'm going to say, creative differences. I'll tell that story one of these days. I'm just not going to tell it now because I'm so past all of the bullshit that was surrounding it. You know, I'm just at a point where I'm competing with me. I'm competing with the dude that I see in the mirror every morning, which is me. You know, and Like my guy Lex Vegas, who goes on before me. Lex is one of my best friends in the world. Lex is a brother to me. Like, and we don't look at each other as competition. Tim is my guy. Tim has a show here. We don't look at each other as competition. We are all here at this place. And the one thing we have in common is we want this place to be the spot. We all want to be him. I'm him because the name is mine. But if Tim said he was him, I wouldn't be mad at it because that's what he's supposed to say.
I am him.
So, what's next for Drew Lloyd? What?
Timothy.
Himothy. There you go. Him but two. See, pod guy, man. I just gave you a new name. So, what's next for Drew Lloyd? What does Drew Lloyd have for 2023, and what does 2023 have for Drew Lloyd? Was this past OEAs the last one, or are you gonna do it again?
Man. I mean, you know, my people, you know, I love them to death. They keep, you know, telling me to keep it going, but I just got my mind made up, man. It's just got to be the last one.
Last Dance was the last dance. See, and that's where me and you have something in common because I'm trying to retire from rap, or I tried to retire from rap, but my friends just like, no. So 23, Pizzle, I picked the pen back up just to let y'all know the pen is back up. Just to let y'all know that. The pen is still sharp, by the way. Y'all will hear in 23 how sharp this motherfucking pen is. Tell you, y'all better leave me the fuck alone. Just let me sleep. Let me pod. Let me do this. But this year was it. This was it.
Yeah. That's
100% it. Cause I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. You make your decisions. You like, all right, I'm gonna stand in it. Your friends are gonna fuck with you about it, and you gonna stand in it. But it's gonna be a day where you sitting at home by yourself, and something, a Facebook memory or a flyer, or somebody's gonna tag you in something that's gonna remind you of what the fuck you did, and that thought is gonna creep back into your mind because it happened to me.
Yeah,
it's just a part of it, and you being a part of this culture is just something just is gonna be in your brain. It's always going to be in you. It's never gonna leave you, and it's always gonna be what if. That what if is always gonna be in the back of your mind, because I said after I dropped Unapologetic 2 years ago that was going to be it. I even started recording another album after that I left on the cutting room floor. And I was like, you know what? I'm done with it. That's it. And I started Club Pizzle. And even still then, it was that what if. And a couple of my guests that I've had up here. I had Mook up here. I had Richie Carlisle up here. I've had Meech the Shredder up here. It's just always been that what if. And Don, you know you not done. My guy, Eric Magnus, Solomon Kane, Don, now you know you not done. All of everybody say, you know you not done. And when I told them, when I made my post yesterday that I picked the pen back up, they like, nigga, I knew you wasn't done. But this next project that I do drop is going to be the last dance. It's going to be it. I said, it's a lot of shit that I'm going to do. I'm turning 40. I'm going to do a lot of shit turning 40. And after that, I am going to ride off in the sunset. Me, my beautiful wife, my beautiful kids, and my grandkids is going to chill. And that's just where I'm at with it. And I'm telling you, it's going to get to a point where, again, your friends are going to badger you. And you're going to be sitting in your thoughts one day, or you're going to be out at a show somewhere. Because I know you host shows, you pack out the Odeon. I know you do that. I know, I see it. I pay attention. I'm always watching. If I'm quiet, that means I'm still, my ears and my eyes are still on what's going on outside. You're going to be sitting there, and it's going to be that what if. Maybe I can do this one more time. It may not be this year. It may not be next year. But it's gonna come a time, and that's just coming from experience.
I was about to say somebody with experience.
Yeah, the experience. Yeah, the grades is experience. People be like, and I'm slowly embracing them, and my wife likes them because I was gonna die this shit.
A lot of people do though.
I was gonna die.
Yeah.
All these famous niggas be cheating. Puff be cheating.
Kevin
Method
Hart.
Man, Kevin Hart. All these niggas be cheating. DJ Khaled. The pandemic showed us that these niggas cheat. All of them niggas is cheating.
Yeah.
So, you're doing hostings. I know you're gonna be doing more hostings. I know you just did Busy Bone.
Mm-hmm.
Any more reality TV things you're gonna be doing?
Nah.
Done with that.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. It was hard, man. Harder than and that was another thing I tried. Shout out to Logan. We got a episode out successfully, but at that time, working with a lot of people, a lot of inexperienced people, a lot of
People who try to be Hollywood, but
Yeah.
you're Cleveland, like stop playing the Hollywood shit.
yeah.
That's why I said 2023, getting that Hollywood shit up out of here.
Yeah,
Gotta get rid of it. We gotta make some changes.
yeah. I mean, I'm in the talks right now. Some huge stuff. I asked a lot of people to drop a prayer for me. I got some huge stuff, that is definitely life changing. So if it come through, I'm gonna be definitely. I mean, I'm just grateful regardless, even if it don't come through, just to be in those meetings. But my next hosting, I'll be hosting my birthday party, having a winter jam in Akron at the Akron Civic.
Okay.
January 15th, and then
That's right. Your birthday ain't too far in front of mine. Mine is the 21st next month.
okay, my birthday is actually January 13th, but I'm having a party on the 15th.
Right.
Yeah, my one of my close friends is on the 21st. I'm gonna always remember your birthday now.
Aquarius world, man. We are it. Like we are hims and hers. The hims and the hers of the world. Us Aquariuses. I mean, I can go down the list. I can just run them off. Dr. Dre, fucking Oprah Winfrey, Hakeem Olajuwon, Michael Jordan. I can go with it. Like I know my people. Jam Master Jay, rest in peace, who has the same birthday as does I. And I always
You met Jam Master Jay son?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, he be here. He be in Lorraine DJing. I did an event with him years ago. Cool guy.
That is what's up.
Yeah, probably try. I might try to get him on your show for real.
Yeah, Jen,
Have a son on him.
send him my way, man, because he is the man. Lex Vegas checking in.
Yeah, you know CD Dre, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, you probably holler at him because that's how I got connected with him.
Yeah, my guy Lex Vegas in the building. Talk about this guy and laughing. Shout out to Lex Vegas, man. The Lex Vegas show is 7 to 8. Thursdays is for the culture. That is my guy, my tag team partner. And hopefully sometime in 2023, me and Lex Vegas will be bringing y'all some shit live where y'all can come see us in person and me and him can sit down and talk some shit. Because if y'all watch the Lex Vegas show, y'all know he is the prolific shit talker. I'm not going to go over all of his AKAs because I'm damn near out of time here. But shout out to my guy, Lex Vegas. Before we get out of here, I got to do my Pizzles picks. I got to do my pro picks here. And I've been doing pretty damn good this year, Tim. Like, I'm like 30 games over 500, like 42 games over 500. If I'm gonna do the math.
I'm right here. I'm right there with you.
You right there with me.
Started in the middle of the year though.
Yeah, but we're gonna roll through these and then we're gonna get the fuck out of here. My bold picks, I gotta find a pocket, and I'm gonna probably end up doing it tomorrow on my YouTube page. Make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube. I'm gonna be putting more content up on there. I'll be explaining that and talking about that. Y'all might get some shit about that while I'm on vacation this week, but y'all might not because I'm on vacation and I ain't gonna want to do shit. That's why I'm not doing the show next week, because I'm on vacation. Y'all lucky,
Yes, vacation.
Y'all lucky I'm not going to the Smoky Mountains, because I would do a show live from the Smoky Mountains for real though. Y'all better pray I come back the next time I go to the Smoky Mountains, because I will find a fucking house and a good ass job down in Tennessee. I can take my skill set and I can go somewhere with my shit. But the Thursday night game is currently going on. I did pick Jacksonville to win that game over the Jets. And the Browns need a lot of that shit. And I got some Browns talk. I'll get to that. I don't have a fucking choice. Y'all might catch me Saturday night, depending on how much Uncle Nearest I drink on Saturday. All of the games this week, well, most of the games this week are on Saturday because it's Christmas. There are 3 Christmas games, and I will get to those. Saturday at 1 o'clock, the Bills and the Bears. Give me Buffalo. Give me the Bills, man. The Bills are Josh Allen isn't hurt, and I made my midseason Super Bowl pick, and I'm like, all right, I can't bet against Pat Mahomes, especially if Josh Allen's gonna be hurt. Man, that dude wasn't as hurt as everybody thought he was gonna be. That dude is still, he's back, and he's still spinning that bitch like nobody's business. And he's still the dude. And I have another Super Bowl pick when the playoffs roll around, but this week I got the Bills. The New Orleans Saints roll on into Cleveland. Jarvis Landry's homecoming. They have Jarvis Landry jerseys on sale at the Rally House for like $59. About time they put the price of them motherfuckers down because they had them motherfuckers like $130. It's like, I'm not playing full price for a nigga that play for another team. Get the fuck out of here. But they rolling into Cleveland. I'm taking the Browns to win this one, man. We gonna whoop their ass. We should run the ball down their throat. It's gonna be cold as shit. Them New Orleans boys, them indoor dome stadium boys don't know nothing about playing below zero, and neither does our quarterback. And I'm so sick of fucking Cleveland media. Keep asking this dude about the fucking weather. He's playing football. When you out on the field, you don't feel the weather. The only motherfuckers complaining about the weather is the people in the crowd that ain't been drinking and the people up in the press box because they haven't had a drink. But I got the Browns winning that game. Also, Saturday, we got the Houston Texans and the Tennessee Titans. You already know where I'm going with this pick. Fuck the Texans and that racist-ass franchise.
Fuck the Texans.
Go Titans. The Seattle Seahawks roll into Kansas City to take on the Chiefs. Geno Smith, congratulations on your Pro Bowl and your 20 touchdowns and the extra $500,000 that you got for this season. But that boy on that other side's name is Patrick Levine Mahomes, and I am never picking against him. I got the Chiefs winning that game. The New York Giants travel to take on the Minnesota Vikings, who just came off of the greatest comeback in NFL history. I ain't gonna hold you. I was watching the Jackson State game, so I only caught it in the fourth quarter. And I saw that the Colts went up like 33-0 or some shit like that on the Vikings. And I was like, you know what? I'm not even gonna turn to it. I'm gonna watch Prime's last game, which was probably the best football game of the week. Shout out to Jackson State and North Carolina Central bringing the HBCUs to the forefront. And if that don't keep y'all attention on HBCUs, I don't know what the fuck will. But I got the Vikings winning this game over the Giants. The Cincinnati Bengals travel to take on the New England Patriots. I want to pick the Patriots so bad, but I'm not. Joe Burrow is on fire. I got the Bengals winning that one. The Detroit Lions travel to take on the Carolina Panthers. The Detroit Lions is a team I don't think anybody is going to want to play in the first round of the playoffs. They finally figured it out. The offense has been humming all year. The defense is getting it together. They're playing a whole lot better than they were at the beginning of the season because, you know, the offense is averaging like 30-some points a game, and they were giving up 40. So it's like, no, y'all not going to win. But shout out to Dan Campbell and the guys in Detroit. They got that team together, and now they balling. The Atlanta Falcons take on the Baltimore Ravens. I got Baltimore winning even without Lamar Jackson. The Atlanta Falcons ain't shit, and they're not going to run the ball on this Ravens team. The Ravens is pissed because the Browns kind of like punked them. So they're going to be looking for a little bit of revenge. The Washington Commanders. I still hate that fucking name. I can't stand it. The uniforms, the black uniforms is cool, but the name sucks. They could have just left it at Washington football team. I would have been all right with that. I would have bought a fucking Washington football team jersey if I like the player good enough.
Sound like a 2K game player.
The auto-generated teams and shit. Speaking of auto-generated, I was telling my brother last night, like, don't Bobby Portis look like one of the 2K auto-generated dudes that they just put on that motherfucker? If you look at him when he come out there, this nigga got the t-shirt on under the jersey. He got the motherfucking headband and the wristband at his elbow. Dude look like an auto-generated player. But the Washington Commanders take on the San Francisco 49ers. I got San Francisco. They're going to run the ball down your throat, and they're going to play defense, and their defense is going to beat the shit out of you. The San Francisco 49ers might be the team that go to the Super Bowl out of the NFC. I got the 49ers in that one.
They're going to make it look pretty.
That was a good one, Tim. That was real good.
In the NFC East showdown, the Philadelphia Eagles travel to take on the Dallas Cowboys. I had the Eagles, but Jalen Hurts went down and he's not playing this week. I got the Cowboys. Give me Dakota Prescott. And yes, Dakota is his full name. That's why he shortened it to Dak, because your name Dakota, he was fighting all through school, and you got to know how to fight with a name like Dakota. Just like Jerome on Snowfall. Y'all know how he talk in real life. Y'all heard him talk in real life, right? The nigga sound like Bow-Legged Lou from Full Force. If you ever hear the nigga talk. But nigga, you 6'4", 270, and you talk like Bow-Legged Lou. But give me the Cowboys in that one. The Las Vegas Raiders take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Steelers are going to ride a wave of emotion, losing Franco Harris, the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. They're still going to be retiring Franco Harris's number. I think Kenny Pickett gets it done over the Raiders. And the Raiders had, oh my God, they had the win of the week last week. Poor New England Patriots. I don't have no sympathy for them, but goddamn, that's not a way you want to lose a game. The Sunday games, 1 o'clock, the Green Bay Packers travel to take on the Miami Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins in that one. Aaron Rodgers playing in Miami in December. It sounds like he's in for a breakout game. They can't keep up with all that speed. Jair Alexander can only guard one of Jalen Waddle or Tyreek Hill. He can't guard both of them at the same time. So give me the Dolphins in that one. And the Ass Bowl, as I call it, Sunday at 4:30, the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Rams. You know what? Give me the Rams, man. I think Baker Mayfield is going to get that W. He's back playing at home. He ain't playing in the cold weather. He ain't got to deal with that other shit. Give me the Rams in that one. Sunday, 8 o'clock game. This is another game. I'm not going to be watching this shit. I'm going to be kicking it with my kids and my grandkids. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Arizona Cardinals. Give me the Buccaneers in this one. The Cardinals is not, Kyler Murray's out for the season. They're done. It's over with for them, and Colt McCoy ain't the dude. And finally, the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Indianapolis Colts. The Colts ain't gonna win another fucking game this year. Y'all blew a 33-0 lead. Y'all niggas ain't winning another game. It's over with for y'all. We can chalk just chalk that shit, man. With that being said, man, ladies and gentlemen, that is the final game of the week. And that is it. We went into a little bit overtime. I want to thank my guy, Drew Lloyd, for coming through, man.
Thank you for having me, man.
Let the people know where they can find you before we get up out of here.
You can find me on Instagram, Andrew Lloyd 216, Facebook, Drew Lloyd, or you can go to the Ohio Entertainment Awards website, ohioentertainmentaward.media. For the time being that it's going to be up, because this is the last year.
Act fast.
So if you want to go visit just to see a couple of things, you can go ahead and visit. And shout out to Club Pizzle, man. Appreciate you for having me.
Of course, man. Now you got to let everybody know where the best interviews are. I got to let them know.
I ain't going to lie, man. He was asking them questions. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta ask the hard questions.
And even, because I've done a lot of interviews in my lifetime. You're so comfortable on the mic, like super comfortable.
This is easy, man. I've been entertaining my whole life, man. This is easy shit.
The pie guy.
Yeah, man. See?
Yeah, I know the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He talk about he watching me. I watch.
I pay attention.
I pay attention too.
I'll be paying attention, man. I pay a whole lot of attention.
My boy talk his shit.
See, and I talking for a reason. I'm him. I mean, I got pie guy on the hat too. On the paper plane.
Yes, sir.
Now all I need is the Rockefeller chain to make the cipher complete. Last thing before I get out of here, man, I want to wish everybody out there Merry Christmas. If you celebrate, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever y'all celebrate out there, I want to wish y'all a happy holiday.
Feliz Navidad.
I want to wish everybody a happy new year. Whatever y'all are doing on New Year's, please make sure y'all get home safely to your families. The one goal that I have when I leave my house every day is to make sure that I get back home to my wife and my kids. We got through this year. Let's get through another year. Let's get to the end of 23 so we can make plans and get to 2024 and let everybody continue to level up in Cleveland. The culture here is thriving. I did a show. I was at a showcase and judged the showcase the other week. and the young boys is outside, and the young boys is thriving. Let's
Meet the Shredder show.
yes, shout out to my guy, Mr. Shredder. Let's embrace these young guys and let them do what they do for the culture and let them contribute to the culture, whether you like the music that they're doing or not. These kids are doing something constructive. They could be out robbing you or be out shooting, you know what I'm saying? They could be out doing anything else, but these kids are in the studio making music. These kids are showing up to these showcases and getting on stage, some of them for the first, second, or third time, and just been doing this shit for a short time. Let's just embrace the culture. Let's not be the old get off my lawn niggas. I'm doing some different shit in 23, man. Y'all might see me outside a whole lot more often. I was outside a lot this year. Motherfuckers saw my face this year. If y'all see my face outside, y'all better take a picture, because who knows? I might go back to being the ghost again. The big 40 is coming up. So I'm going to be doing a lot of shit through 40. Stay tuned to Club Pizzle. I got a whole lot of other shit in store for y'all. Like and subscribe to my YouTube page, the Happy Hour page on YouTube. I got more content coming there. I got a couple of other shows that I'm getting ready to launch that I'm going to be doing over there. And Dave and Lee Money, y'all better make sure when we show up in this motherfucker 2 weeks from now that my now letters and my motherfucking Canadian spring water is here, where I'm not going on. But y'all know the vibes, man. Y'all always protect your peace, protect your energy. The message is more important than the messenger. Creative, be great, stay positive. Negative energy is trash. And we gonna leave y'all with a Christmas song from Danny P this Christmas. Peace.